The saga surrounding Clerk Tina Peters continues. The latest update, a Mesa County grand jury just indicted the clerk. Peters now faces 10 charges, including tampering with election equipment and official misconduct. The grand jury also charged Deputy Clerk Belinda Knisley in the same indictment. Both officials have turned themselves in. On Fox 4 News, I've been following this case, and here is the latest.
I shut up, stop investing the election. I say never.
Elections Clerk Tina Peters is well known in Mesa County and across the nation following multiple investigations. Today, those investigations led to charges. Mesa County grand jury has indicted Clerk Peters on 10 counts and Deputy Clerk Belinda Knisley on 6 counts following the completion of the investigation into alleged election security breach. The 10 counts Peters faces include attempts to influence a public servant, identity theft, official misconduct, and violation of duties.
Most of those crimes relate to charges for being dishonest with various people about who is going to be in the trusted bill.
The charges stem from a voting system update. The Secretary of State was notified of a violation of system equipment and learned passwords were released on the internet. Officials have since determined it was a security breach.
Right now, we just need to get her into custody and get the appropriate bond conditions. If she doesn't turn herself into custody, obviously the case could continue to be delayed indefinitely.
Deputy Clerk Belinda Knisley charges include attempting to influence a public servant, violation of duties, and failure to comply with the Secretary of State.
I have notified her lawyers, both Tina and Belinda's lawyers, that the warrants are outstanding.
Peters' warrant now includes a cash-only bond set at $500,000.
A bond is set, and whether that's a PR bond or some sort of bond with monetary conditions usually depends on the level of flight risk that somebody is, as well as whether or not they're an ongoing public safety risk.
All this while Clerk Peters currently has a bid for Secretary of State in the 2022 election.
Obviously, it's something that voters would want to know about. I think if she is convicted of election offenses, it would affect her ability to serve in any of those capacities.
Following the grand jury's indictment, District Attorney Dan Rubenstein instilled the importance of a jury.
I wanted to make sure that this was citizens. They were randomly selected by the same pool of citizens that elected Tina Peters.
In light of the situation, the Colorado Republican Party weighed in on the felony indictment. GOP officials say that any Republican candidate who is indicted by a grand jury should suspend their campaign. In addition, we hear from Secretary of State Jena Griswold for what she's calling the nation's first insider threat to election security.
Clerk Peters' actions in compromising voting equipment constituted the nation's first insider threat, where an election official embracing conspiracies actually jeopardized their election security trying to prove those conspiracies.
Here on Fox 4 News, we will continue to follow Clerk Peters and Deputy Clerk Knisley's charges with their virtual appearance in court tomorrow.